Chapter 32. Mom and Dad were getting ready to go out on their big date when the phone started ringing. Hi, I'm in room 5 and there's a blazing light coming in my window, Mr. Mason complained. I've tried closing the curtains, but it's no use. I feel like I'm on stage at the Beach Boys concert in Vegas. How am I supposed to get any sleep tonight? Sorry, sir, we'll look into it, Dad promised. No sooner had he hung up on the phone than it rang again. What in the world is that light? Asked Miss Templin in room 2. It's like I'm in a Xerox machine. Apologies, ma'am. I'll find out and call you right back, Dad said. He hung up and grabbed his jacket. Where are you going? I asked. To go talk to Magna. The Magna was lit up like a second sun as Hank and I followed my dad over there. We found 3 tired men sitting behind the check-in counter. They wore t-shirts that said, Magna Hotels, a good night's sleep you can count on everywhere you go. But judging by the look on their faces, I wondered when was the last time they had gotten a good night's sleep. Aye, Dad said to them. We're from the Calivista. Your new pool light is shining directly into our guest's room. Yeah, so? One of the men replied. So, you think you can turn it off? Hank asked. They exchanged a few words among themselves, then turned back to us. Sorry, corporate policy. Our pool light needs to be on at all times. But it's beaming directly into our guest's room. Our guests need to sleep. Hank told them. Have you tried closing the curtains? One suggested. Of course, our guests have tried closing the curtains, I said. Well, maybe your cousins are just too weak, the first man sneered. Here at the Magna, we have the latest state-of-the-art blackout curtains. Hank rolled his eyes. Listen, I don't care what kind of curtains. A loud beep interrupted us. The curtain guy spoke into a walkie-talkie clipped to his shirt pocket. Front desk to Tidy 9. Front desk to Tidy 9, he said. A woman's voice came on. Yes, this is Tidy 9. Tidy 9, this is Billy at the front desk. The motion detector alerted me of recent inactivity in the room you're cleaning. Can you please explain? Oh my god, that was what Miss Davis was told us about. I'm so sorry. I stubbed my toe when I was cleaning and it was so painful. I had to catch my breath for a second. I'm sure it was, Billy cut her off, but please get back to work, Tidy 9. We're on a schedule. Yes, sir, Tidy 9 told him. My mouth hung open when he clicked off the walkie-talkie. Who talked to the staff that way? Was it our future if we sold to the vacation resorts? We were going to be referred as numbers instead of having names, even if we had the opportunity to work there at all. Billy looked back at us. Anyways, there's nothing I can do about our pool lights. I suggest you change your curtains to blackout curtains. Dad shook his head as he walked out. Wow, Hank murmured. And I thought Mr. Yao was bad, I said. Those guys are in a whole other league, Hank agreed. What are you going to do? Dad asked. Blackout curtains cost an arm and a leg. The phone was ringing off the hook when he got back. It was getting darker out, but the pool lights kept the rooms illuminated like broad daylight. We could have played night baseball at the Calivista. Guests were threatening to get a refund and move to the Magna unless we did something. I could get some thick fabric from the craft store and try to stitch it onto the curtains myself, Mom suggested. Hank and I nodded. It was better than nothing. So that night, instead of going on a date, my parents took me to the fabric store, and Dad spent the money he'd been saving up for a nice candlelit dinner on fabric by the yard. Some evening this turned out to be. Dad apologized as he and I helped Mom hold up the fabric in the guest's room as she stitched. It's all right, Mom said. These things happen. Dad shook his head. They don't just happen. He glared at the light from the Magna. They're the work of a big bully.